Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. Tonight we are going to be doing a little blind action because Advent is starting and I'm going to do a little warm-up sesh so that I can be best prepared to defeat Casey, who's going to be in it this year with me. And really kick his ass. So in order to do that, I'm going to need a little practice because you guys know my guessing game has not been on point lately. But that's going to change because of tonight. So yeah, that's that.
I'll let you take my cookie now.
So, Lauren's got, what kind of cookie is that?
A cookie.
A
cookie with chocolate on the inside.
Yeah, it's vegan and gluten-free and chocolatey. It is quite good, to be fair. To be fair. Sorry, I'm just posting the link on my Instagram. I don't know if people actually look at my Instagram, but...
What's NNN mean?
Huh? No, not November.
Oh.
Failed it. Already. But, you know how that goes.
Holden can't do anything right.
Nope. Okay, sorry. We got it. Come hang with a link. That's all it takes. That is all it takes, ladies and gentlemen.
What if they don't want to hang with you?
Well, then they can fuck right off. All right. Whiskey Uncensored is here. Says butt stuff, butts already. He's already here and ready for the butt stuff. This man is prepared. He's got a bottle of lube just sitting right next to him at home, just waiting for 6 o'clock on Tuesday. Sugar says hashtag butt stuff. Indeed. Hello, Ben and Sugar Kitty. Cheers to you guys. Peter White.
Peter.
It says cheers everyone. Cheers to you, Peter. Welcome to it. Dustin Bacek. Did we decide that's how you say that?
I think so.
Hello, all. Cheers. Dustin, welcome to it, man. Nice to see you here. How's November going? Failed. Oh, well.
How many times are you going to say that?
Well, no, I didn't. They didn't know what we were talking about when I said it before. Biking Bourbon is here. It says cheers, y'all. Biking Bourbon, welcome to it. Fellow Wisconsinite. Always welcome here.
Leave.
Check. Oh, yeah, you know what you're going to pour me?
No, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, so this is going to be a blind. It's going to be the same kind of challenge game blind that we usually do. With some questions, I'll go over it when the blinds are poured. But basically, Lauren's going to pour me some drinks. So you guys enjoy watching her do her thing.
How about... let's see here. What are the options? What do we got down here? Oh my gosh. I'm thinking maybe this one. Maybe a little bit of what about this one? What are the thingies on here? I think this one. And one more. Come on. One more. How about the these are just disgusting, guys. We need to get our shit together. I was thinking maybe we could pick. I feel like it needs to be something specific. And I'm thinking. Huh? Yeah? Okay. Ooh. I am being loud. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Do you have an idea, or would you prefer me to just keep it? I'll pour it last in case you have another idea. If you want to text it to me, that might be easier. This one, like that. I'll wait for that one too. Sugar Kitty's making this too technical for us. I'm just waiting. I don't want to screw it up. Put it this way. I got the goods, guys. Okay. So what is said? Oh, we can do that. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry, guys. Move, Marta. You're in my way. Okay, so okay. Do we want me to switch this too? I heard bazinga. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Move, please. Okay. And these two are floppy. Okay. We are all setting spaghetti for this. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Can I look at comments? Anything?
I don't think so.
I suppose my whiskey bottles took much of the spot. Go.
I'll put Blanky down for him.
Oh, well, go over here, doofus. Doofy. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I was just out there taste testing the beer that Casey and I brewed together. It's not quite ready yet. It's still flat because it's not conditioned or carbonated, I should say. Is Casey in here yet? Did you see him at all?
I didn't see him.
He must be busy. But that being said, we got 4 wonderful whiskeys in front of me. And yeah. Ben says, okay, Holden, out of the 4 glasses, guess which one she piddled in and which one the dog did. Well,
I kept telling me to pee in the cup. That's just a little too kinky for the internet for me.
P. Diddy? What?
Want no bite?
My hair is all... Well, if I take another bite, then it's going to taste like...
Do you think that one person on this show cares about what your fucking hair looks like? No. The answer is no.
The cookie is much bien. Alright. Casey Dizzler says, cheers, y'all. Casey, welcome to it. Did you hear your name ringing? Is that why you're here? Or were you just talking about you? Peter says, I know I don't. Well, I'm glad, Pete.
What did you do?
He doesn't care about my hair.
Oh, yep, see?
I'm just as gorgeous as normal. There we go. No. Alright. A or A?
Well, technically I wrote it down on my paper wrong, but I know what order it is in, so you can do whatever you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I had to double check.
Then I'm starting here.
And don't ask why that's so full, I'm not exactly sure.
Because you want me to get drunk and take advantage of me. That's why. Alright. Let's get glass and the nose here. Oh, I forgot to go over what we're doing. I mean, I know I said the advent calendar. And I know you guys basically know what that means, but we're going to be guessing the type, whether it's bourbon, whiskey, rye.
The bourbon thing?
Yeah.
You didn't want it or what?
I was kind of in a hurry. Bourbon, whiskey, rye, scotch, whatever. We'll be guessing the proof. We'll be guessing the price. And we'll be guessing finished, yes or no. And then I will also do a bottle guess. So each one of those is worth a point. Bottle guesses. If it's the right bottle, wrong batch, that's half a point. If it's just right in general, it's 1 point. Proof and price each get plus or minus 5. And yeah, those are the exceptions. So starting on glass A, I guess. Okay. The nose. It's funky. I don't want to say it seems young, but there is a citrus aspect. There's some citrus and light spice to it. It almost has a Pledge cleaner nose to it. It could be like a little book to the finish, or that chapter like 6 or something. Definitely something a little citrusy. It could also be a rye.
Does it smell like eucalyptus?
Yes. Whew. Casey says, what kind of whiskey you got there? Well, Casey,
if you would have shown up on fucking time,
I don't
know what it is.
Yeah, Casey. Tom Morrow's here, says, cheers, everyone. Tom, welcome to it, man. I got your package in the mail. I opened it up, but I did not open any of the bottles or anything like that. Because we're going to be doing that when Casey is on the live stream, which is this happy camper right here, which maybe next week.
I think next week. I think I work on the 19th, which I think is next
Schedules
week.
permitting, should be next week. Casey will be here, and then we'll be doing those samples. Sure, he says, what, does dog pee taste like rye? It must. It must. Dog pee. Imagine having a tasting note that's dog pee.
Why would you know what that tastes like?
This honestly smells a little bit like gin, if I'm being honest. Oh wait, hold on.
Things together.
This has like a fruity pebble note. Remember that one gin that I thought tasted like or smelled like fruity pebbles?
Yeah, but I think that was the one. Wasn't
It was a sample. Yeah, it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. But I remember recently having a new whiskey that had a fruity pebble note in it. A more recent one that I've acquired, and I can't quite remember which one that is. But there's a light fruity pebble vibe in this. I want to try to see. I mean, I must have gotten like a rye recently. I don't know. It could be a number of things. But I don't know. Let's taste it. Okay. Definitely low proof. Probably not very old, although I do sense a little bit of an oak aspect in there. I definitely want to call this a rye. There's something funky in this, and I can't quite place it. Man, it's a little thin too. I wouldn't call this very expensive. I'd say it's not quite budget range, but I'd say it's like close to low 40s, mid 30s. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Too early to tell. Glad to see they arrived safe. Yes, they did. And thank you so much. I appreciate that. Suri says Japanese Roku has gin. Japanese Roku gin has lemon and cherry to it. Sounds about right. Yes, Casey is thanking Tom. I agree with his statement. I second that. So, alright, last one. Glass one is interesting. Confusing, some might say.
You've been confused before.
Yeah, I have. But we're going to move on to glass 2. Or B. Whatever. It's a little light. I want to call this Irish. It's got a very butter cookie sweet, graham crackery note to it. Definitely graham crackery. I still get a little hint of some kind of citrus in it though.
Maybe there's something wrong with you.
There could be something wrong with me. That is always a science. The funk is essence of bladder. That's true. Did you know that pee also has tasting notes? Put a pee in here, it'll be just like drinking whiskey. All right, let's get this one on the palate.
Hey, sit down. Sit.
I don't know if it was a fact that while I had it in my mouth, the thought crossed my mind that what if Lauren did actually pour me Malort in this glass? So it kind of made me hesitant to swallow.
You think I'm going to do that 2 weeks in a row?
I wouldn't put it past you.
What do you think is wrong with you?
But I don't know if I like that very much.
Yeah?
It seems young. It seems jagged. It's like a lemony citrus notes in it and some light spice. There's not a whole lot going on in it either. Generally lower proof. But at the same time, I just gotta remember I could be drinking Irish. I mean, this could be Prohibition edition. This could be Bushmills, for all we know. And he says, "Ahoy, Drinky McBeard Face and the amazing Lauren."
What the fuck's a
Drinking McBeard face. Hang on, easy, how are you now? Welcome to it, my man.
Those are stripper names.
Must be.
Or superhero names. I'm the Amazing Lauren.
Sugar says,
Beard face.
Sugar says, technically speaking, a diabetic's pee that has very high sugar content can be distilled into whiskey. A chemistry professor did it once as proof. I bet it had some proof to it.
What?
It's got a loud, wet mouth. That's actually interesting, though. I mean, it makes sense. You can distill anything that has sugar in it, right? So, sugary pee. So, if you drank your pee, would it be sweet?
Yes. How do you think they used to determine if you had diabetes or not? I'm actually not kidding. It happened in Outlander. And I had a friend who had diabetes insipidus growing up, and she told me that her mom took her to the doctor because when she was little, she was getting sick, so her mom drank her pee, and her pee was sweet. So she was like, oh, you have diabetes, you have to go to the doctor.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I did know that after you said it, but, like, still crazy. Blackbush. Duck, if you ever ask your waitress for it the wrong way, or maybe the right way.
I don't get it. Are you supposed to say bush black? Is that a sex joke?
Black bush.
You're a black bush.
I have a brown bush. Anyway, glass C. Let's move on from glass B because glass B was not very...
You're doing a lot of fucking complaining. Just move on. Gosh. Nobody came here to listen to you.
Actually,
what?
Everyone came here to see me get yelled at by my wife. That's why they really come here. Isn't that right?
That's why you
ladies and
when
gentlemen.
there's Casey here, or do you think they're just here to see Casey?
When Casey's here, I think they just think he's cute, maybe. I do.
You must have a type then.
Me? Oh, them?
Yeah, no, you.
Me? Why?
You're bringing the same people into the chat.
Oh, right. You mean, yeah, I don't know. All right, glass C. None of these are bourbon. None of these smell like bourbon.
Are you sure?
No. But they all have some funky ass note in them.
Well, what if I mixed them with something? What if I put a drop of something in every single one?
A drop of malt. They all smell pot stilled. Something like that. This has got, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is sweet like bourbon, but it's got like honey notes and graham crackers still, like, and a little bit of a funk to it. I don't know, it's odd. But it tastes good. Glass C, I think is my favorite one so far. If your pee smells sweet, that could be a sign of diabetes. Your body doesn't break down the sugar correctly and it comes out the pee. It sounds like a sugar factory. It is correct. There are doctor's test strips you dip in pee, and it shows you how much sugar is in it. Diabetics pee out the sugar because their body can't handle it. Then, never mind, that's a stupid question.
All your questions are stupid.
Theoretically, though, they could pee into a cylinder and then use not a barometer. Why do I always think they're called barometers? I don't think they are. I always think of a barometer, though, every time I'm trying to think of the word that it actually is. The thing you use to test the ABV of beer. The gravity of beer. It's called a something-ometer.
Shut the fuck up-ometer.
You're unbelievable. Blackbush. I was only asking for a beer, but okay. Oh, fuck. Which one of these drinks is not like the other? Guess one.
You haven't even had the fourth one.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. We just did a juvenile diabetes fundraiser together with ASMR whiskey. Oh. Good reminder of the topic. My brother is juvenile diabetic, so I know about those tests. I had to get tested. Damn.
Wow.
Maybe more than one of them are different. Oh, done with those. Jumping back and forth there. Well, interesting. I feel like I could get diabetes one day. I certainly have the diet for it. I mean, I'll be good most of the time, but when I'm not dieting, it's binge eating sugar. Not just eating sugar, a lot of it. I'll eat. We were looking at, I was looking at some of my old diet stuff from like earlier this year when I lost a bunch of weight. And one of the days I had taken this is shortly after our vacation in Mexico. I got back after dieting for like 2 months. And there was one day where I ate 3,000 calories and just cookies. And I didn't eat a single other thing that day besides cookies. Cookies for breakfast, cookies for lunch, cookies for dinner. Nothing else.
It wasn't my cookie.
No. So, like, do you have the Rona holding or just a cold? Oh, fuck, figure it out. I'm not sick at all, but who knows? Maybe my nose sucks. Hey, he says, so adult diabetes is way more common. Common question mark? People live their way into diabetes and get that sugar blood. Well, there's like type 1 and type 2, right? One of them is genetic and one of them is like what I would get from eating a lot of sugar, right?
That's type 2.
Okay. So type 1 is genetic.
Is when you're born with it, yeah.
Hydrometer. Thank you. I literally watched so many things about beer, and they say hydrometer a million times.
You would be if you didn't have sugar, kitty.
My IQ would be low for sure.
Well, it already is low. You just look lower.
You don't get diabetes from what you eat. That's a myth. Holler! Wait, then what is type 2 diabetes?
Then I couldn't tell you that. I know that like your body can be more susceptible to it based on your genetics. Like my dad, even though he eats super healthy, is more susceptible to it because everyone in his family has it. But like whether he eats healthy or not, he can still get it.
Interesting. Hopefully you end up like me. As I get older, I lost taste for sweets. I'd love that, but unfortunately, it's probably not in the cards for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could be, but I don't just like sweets like, oh, this is nice. I
have a question.
Obliterate. I mean, I'm talking a baker's dozen of donuts. That's 13 in one sitting and just not even having any remorse.
So if you had like the biggest, juiciest, most beautiful steak in front of you and then the creamiest, most beautiful cake that you've ever seen, which one would you eat? You could only pick one.
Here's the thing. First of all, here's 2 things that just to point out how much I like sweets. I don't even like cake that much. I think cake is probably one of the worst sweets. I would probably eat every other sweet except for cake. But I would still choose a cake over the steak.
Really?
Every time.
Wow.
Every time. Steak is delicious. And when I'm craving a steak, yes, I'll choose a steak. But want to know when I crave a steak? After I've eaten a fuckload of sugar because I get burnt out on it.
What was that meal that you really liked that I made?
The pasta one?
Is it the pasta?
Oh, I like the pasta.
There was something more recently.
The soup?
Was it the soup?
I like the soup.
I feel like it was after the soup.
Listen, I like a lot of really good foods, but I will take any kind of sweets over all of those foods every single time.
You're saying I make really good food?
Yes, you make really good foods, but I would probably eat a Snickers bar over. I mean, I just like sugar.
I do too. I have a sweet tooth. Every time I eat, I have to have something sweet afterwards. It makes me sad if I don't.
Yeah.
My mouth waters. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
It's called salivation. You're like a dog, Pavlov's dog. Should be fine, Peter says. Type 2 is somewhat easier to control. Okay, I'll take your word. And he says, my father and my older brother both had type 2 diabetes, but I live a way healthier lifestyle. You are correct about type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is juvenile, not genetic. Type 2 is adult onset and is genetic. I don't think diabetes is in my family.
I've never heard it in your family. It's in my family. I don't think it's on my mom's side. I think it's just on my dad's side. And my grandma had diabetes, but it was because she was like allergic to something and it shut her kidneys down. So she technically had type 1.
Interesting. Casey says, I would pick the steak to Lauren's question. Steak every day, all day. And that is why Casey is perpetually skinny. That and his absolute monstrosity of his metabolism is insane.
Casey might need the cake.
Yeah. Listen, Casey can eat whatever the fuck he wants because even though he eats a lot, he just never gets fat. That lucky son of a bitch.
It's because he's so tall. It's got to go to other parts.
Yeah, by the time it gets from his head all the way down to his toes, like, there's none left.
He traveled like 3 miles down there.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Do you think that his back is going to hurt and her neck's going to hurt from them kissing? Because it's like, see, she's so short. She's like my height. And he's like a fucking mountain.
Tall bastard. I don't know. It's a good question. With type 2, most people have at least still some insulin. Your pancreas gradually makes less and less. Some people take meds that can make the pancreas more active.
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah, the only thing I know about insulin is that when you fast and then you break your fast, insulin spikes. So when you eat breakfast, your insulin spikes. And the more sugary things you eat, the higher it spikes. And the more like protein forward things you eat, the less it spikes. Sugary meaning like carbs and stuff. So when you're fasting and you have insulin sensitivity because you're fasting, you always want to start with lean protein because you don't want carbs. The protein will make your insulin less reactive to the sugar, so you eat lean protein or the carbs. So you eat lean protein like an hour before you eat anything else. That's as much about insulin as I know, and I do know that diabetes is a lot about like insulin and insulin sensitivity and like having the right insulin all the time. But that's as much as I know about it, and I don't know much. We had a kid in grade school who had juvenile diabetes. He would randomly pass out, and we would have to run to the nurse's office and get him an orange juice. I don't know why I was laughing. That's not funny, but...
It's not funny, but it's also funny because you're looking back on it.
Like, as a kid, I mean, it's not funny, but, like,
Kids are stupid.
as long as they're okay, it's kind of funny. Because you get... So imagine, it's like a fainting goat. Like, they're just walking and all of a sudden, like, boo! You know what I mean? I love fainting goats.
You know that Liam Payne was born with only one working kidney, and then sometime in his 20s, it just randomly started working again? And now he's dead.
I was going to say not anymore. But I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
How dare you say that?
You said it first.
Well, because I knew you were thinking it.
My dad's dad didn't have diabetes, and my mom's father never had it. Interesting. Honestly, medicine and medication and medical world is just... I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Some say I have a hollow leg, and I would agree, but I continue to try and fill it. It means it means when he eats, it just fills up his leg instead of his stomach because it's hollow.
Oh. I don't understand it. I'm too stupid.
It has been proven that being at a healthy weight greatly reduces your chances of diabetes. So if I'm skinny as hell, or sorry, not skinny, healthy weight, so like probably 10 pounds less than I am now would be like your average healthy male. And I eat just shit every single day.
Okay, it helps. It doesn't fix the problem.
Yes, but Sugar Katie said that your diet doesn't cause the diabetes. You either have it as a kid or you grow into having it as an adult, having it as a kid being non-genetic and having it as an adult being genetic. That's what he said.
Yeah, but you can still get it. It's just like saying like cancer's not genetic, but you can still get it.
That is also right. I mean, I guess nothing in medicine is fact, right? I mean,
it's always a anomaly.
It's always theory, but anything can happen, really. You know?
Yeah, like I could just...
My butt cheek could fall off. I mean, how often do you hear someone's butt cheek falling off? Not often, but...
I can punch you in the face right now.
Why? That's not a medical condition, that's assault. She goes, I could punch you in the face right now. What does that have to do with anything?
making a Kit Kat Matter Uno, and he turned his brother and fucking punched him right in the face.
That was my relationship with my brother growing up.
It was really funny.
Obese
But
people,
like I couldn't laugh. Oh.
obese people have higher rates of diabetes amongst other diseases.
Whew.
Yeah, I guess I don't get it. OG Brick 420 says, cheers. Hey, man, welcome to it. I thought that was your foot, but it's our dog.
My foot's not
Yeah,
that
he
hairy.
loves shoving his face there. I don't know why. He
He
just,
just likes how comfy you are.
yeah, I guess so. Hey, man, welcome to it. Just drinking some whiskey, talking about the diabetes. Security says a change in diet will only affect people that already have diabetes. It changes how much medication you need.
Wow.
I suppose because if you're on a more consistent and normal diet, your insulin wouldn't be spiking and crashing all the time, right? So you would need to inject yourself with as much insulin, right? Because it doesn't, right? I mean, spitballing, like I said, I don't know a lot, but more weight stresses your pancreas and it begins to fail. That makes sense. More weight stresses everything, hence heart disease and everything else. Hence why being healthy is just, or being skinny is just healthy. Because all that weight grows out, but it also grows in and then just pushes on your heart and your lungs and your pancreas and everything else, so it makes it work harder. If I ever got like really big and then like if I ever stopped,
Want me to shoot you in the head?
what? Are you out for me today? No, I was gonna say no. I have nothing against being big. I'm saying like I meant to say if I ever stopped caring about my looks, which is really the only reason why I currently diet, I would still diet to stay skinny enough to be healthy. I would never let myself get to the point of I'm gonna die sooner. You know what I mean? I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I just need that. First of all, going to the gym all the time already sets that in my brain, like whatever. But again, if I didn't care about the way I looked, I think I would still try to be skinny enough to be healthy. But I guess we'll find out when I'm stressed, working, having a side hustle, going to college, eventually have kids one day.
Oh yeah, do we need to talk about that? What if we can't do the live stream anymore because you're in college?
I'll tell them no classes on Tuesdays.
We could always switch the day for a short amount of time.
That's true. Or just switch the time, go a little later. Probably wouldn't have as much viewers though, because everyone goes to other people.
Well, we would just probably switch the day.
Yeah. Or I would just change my work hours. We would find a way, okay? Live stream. I was thinking about that though, about videos. Or maybe I'll teach Casey how to edit. Well, actually, Casey and I were going to try our luck with no editing videos. We're going to try to do like... Listen, it's not that bad sometimes.
You ever watched yourself talk? It's like watching a kid try to explain something.
No, sometimes we ramble on because we know that I'm going to edit it and make it whatever. But if we just got short and straight to the point with our videos, which is what we were planning on doing, I wouldn't have to edit it, and then I'd actually be putting them out. Right now, it's just like I don't have the time to sit down, edit a video, make a thumbnail, upload it, do all this shit, right? If I could just record a video, upload it with a thumbnail, easy. Can easily just put out steady content like that. So we're going to work on that. That's a channel growth topic that Casey and I have talked about. No one in my family had diabetes, yet I developed type 2 when I could no longer exercise due to all the injuries playing sports and arthritis. It just showed up. Damn. That sucks.
Any water exercise?
Like water aerobics?
Yeah.
I love swimming. That would be good for your joints, but...
It's not the same? Isn't arthritis in your joints?
Yeah, arthritis is in your joints, but... I mean, doesn't that just it makes it hurt to move? You're still moving your joints in water. It's just that there's less stress on your joints.
I don't know.
Like running would cause arthritis, whereas swimming would prevent it. But I don't necessarily think it heals it, right? I don't
know. All I know is they make big fat dogs, run in the water to make them better because their joints are too bad to run.
Are you calling Peter a dog?
No, I'm just saying that's what dogs do.
He's a dog.
You're a dog.
Can I pet your dog? How much whiskey stresses your liver? Asking for a friend. Hey, 1 glass a day is actually supposed to increase your chances of survival.
Okay, what is 4? What is 11? What are those doing?
I bet calf strength is hard on the liver. I'd have to agree with you, OG. I would have to agree. I get ridiculed for drinking whiskey on the rocks. I may actually be saving my liver. LOL. Well, you know what, Easy? Drink whiskey how you want to drink it, because plenty of people drink it on the rocks and enjoy it that way. I personally don't, and it's, I think, just because I have grown so accustomed to drinking high-proof stuff that the rocks waters it down too much. But I used to drink whiskey on rocks, and it was delicious. And quite frankly, I'd probably end up doing it again in the future. I don't know how my life is going to turn out. Maybe one day I decide to throw some rocks in there. But I digress. No ridicule from me. OG Brick says, I worry about that. Non-weight bearing exercise. Yeah, right? It's water aerobics. Three years ago when I lost 30 pounds because of clinical testing for Ozempic, it went away. Interesting. Want to enjoy the flavor, but I worry I need a chaser to save my throat. That's what beer is for, right? Beer is a perfect whiskey chaser. I test whiskey in a Glen, but my everyday pours, I like them out. See, now that is a good way to do it, actually. I sip it neat, but I like to drink within 15 seconds.
I take my whiskey.
That's fair.
My coffee black and my beer.
Area 1 is here, says, hey, what up, fam? Area 1, man. Long time no see, I think, right? Welcome back.
Here?
Huh?
Wasn't he just here? I'm sure he was one that was just here.
Just here?
Like last week or week before or something.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it's been a couple weeks.
Oh, well, I can't keep the weeks.
But
it's been pretty.
Okay, I think glass D smells a little different than the rest.
What do you think it is?
Woo! Woo! It doesn't taste... Okay. Glass D has to be a rye. Is this all ryes? Is this an all rye flight? What is... Hold on. Glass D does not smell like a rye. It smells like deliciously sweet and a little oaky. But when I taste it, rye for sure. I want to say there's a dill note. I want to call it a High West store pick, is what I want to call it.
A dildo?
But that sweet nose, it also feels like it could be like, I don't know, limousine rye? I don't know, man. I don't know. Peter says, when I drank whiskey on the rocks, I found that I drank more and quicker. It's another valid point. I went to a whiskey club on Friday, actually. First time being at a whiskey club with a bunch of older men, all in their...
What were you doing with those older men?
Probably 50s or 40s or 50s or higher, 60s even. So it was my first time being in a whiskey club, and it was all older gentlemen, like I said, except for one guy was in his 20s like me. He was one of their sons. And it was a lot of fun, but I can tell you what. I drank 14 glasses of whiskey that night and a beer. I had a full bottle of this Booker's when I brought it there, and that's how much is left. So actually, probably one of the lowest bottles. This is actually, I'd be willing to bet my money. This is the lowest bottle at the highest price in the bourbon bar. Tell you what, though, it's delicious. We just kept I brought 3 different bottles, and the whiskey club also had 3 bottles, and then we had 4 other bottles that we tried from the whiskey club, and everyone kept getting pour after pour after pour of this Booker's, and we just annihilated it. It was insane. I'm speaking of the 135 proof whiskeys. Fair. I get that. It's hard to drink those one after the other and without a chaser. Few months, kids. See? Told you. Few months.
2 months? Then who the fuck was here last week that we said the exact same thing about?
I don't know. OG Brick says, I'm worried about damaging something drinking them without anything else. That's true. It's like high octane shit. That's the hazmat shit. Almost. 135? Almost hazmat. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. That might not be a terrible problem to have, however. I don't know what he's talking about.
We're not sure.
I typically go straight in on the high test after a day of smoking. I like to finish it off with one drink of something. Smoking meats. Oh wait, no. I forgot he's OG Brick 420. I was gonna say smoking meats or smoking something else, but then I read his username and I'm like, he's not fucking smoking meats. Although he could be smoking meats. But it must be the ganja, the marijuana. Right? The Eminem song.
Maybe it's
you guys
just
know?
a play on words.
Whiskey and weed is a delicate balance, lol. I thought he said it's diabolical. That's diabolical. Casey had some cross experience. He had a bud in his avatar. Come on, man. He had a bud in his avatar.
Is the avatar like your blue butthole or something?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm confused.
All right. Okay, this smells so nice and not very rye forward. I mean, I guess I can get a little hint of that ryeness, a little bit of that dill, but the palate. The palate is up there, and I think that might be the highest proof one, too. These two are very low proof, and this one's probably right around 100. This is either 100 or like 105, 110. That are my proof radars off tonight, but smoked meats is my specialty. Picture besides screen name equals avatar.
Is the weed?
Oh.
Excuse me, everyone.
That's fair. Well, we call them profile pics, to be fair.
We do?
Would you have called that an avatar or a profile pic?
I thought an avatar.
To be fair, back in the day, your avatar would be like your little guy, like a Bitmoji would be your avatar,
I
technically.
think they technically still call those avatars.
Well,
I don't think that's like a back in the
Earth,
day thing.
fire, wind, water. Oh, I know, water, air. I don't know. That's avatar too. Prescription bourbon says cheers. Hey man, welcome to it.
Prescription bourbon also sounds illegal. Even though I know it's
This
probably
prohibition.
a thing, yeah.
Technically, Old Forester. Oh, this is empty. Old Forester's prescription bourbon.
This is empty.
All right. Your little guy? Question mark. TMI.
You're a little guy?
I don't know who's a little guy.
It is
But
very little, so it would make sense.
that's true. Un poquito.
I think it's pequeño. No, wait, no. Pequeño is small. No, pinto is small. Pequeño. I think pequeño is penis.
I don't know. Okay, let's get some answers. Put that shit down.
I can't pass that stupid level!
Let's do some answers here. All right, we're gonna start.
Do I need to write them down?
We're just gonna go in order. So I'm gonna do A, and then you can read me A. Then I'll do B. Read me B. I do C, B, D.
Okay.
All right. Oh, glass A has possibly changed.
Uh-oh. Into what?
It smells so much more desserty on the nose now. Like a little bit, almost like chocolate brownie caramel. Yeah, basically that. It smells like that on the nose. Like a hint of spice and some light oak. I don't know what I thought this was before, but I definitely think this is a bourbon. I think it's 95 proof. The fuck?
How do I make it stop making noises?
Right there.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
I thought I was being attacked by Boba Tea. Yes, guys, if you aren't subscribed to Prescription Bourbon, I was trying to read that the way he worded it. Prescription Bourbon is just what the doctor ordered. So check it out. Link in the
I know that
chat.
Prescription Bourbon put that up there, and I thought, like, Wait to put yourself out there. Comes on here, drops his link, and leaves.
Hey, to be fair, you gotta do what you gotta do.
He's the fuck.
When I first started the bourbon bar, I can't remember if I ever told anyone this. I went on Instagram and I followed a bunch of people, and I would go in their DMs and I'd DM them, hey, I have a YouTube channel called The Bourbon Bar. Feel free to check it out. Here's a link. I would just do that one by one on Instagram, just fishing for people.
That, yeah.
And guess what? I got my first 200 or 300 subscribers from that, and that kind of helped me a little bit. So I'm not even ashamed. Need to rub a lemon on your flavor saver between drinks. Oh well, that's fair. That's fair. Why are you rubbing my wiener?
I said to rub lemon.
Lemons? Lemons don't work. I'm trying to have a genie come over there, or what?
That's funny.
You want 3 wishes?
I like that you set yourself up for success there.
All right, so this I'm calling this a bourbon. I'm saying it's 95 proof. I'm saying it's $45.
Is that it?
No, I'm saying it's not finished.
And then a brand or thing?
Bottle guess. Decolate your bourbon.
Okay, close your eyes. Marta, move! You're in my way. Go back to your blinky. Are your eyes closed?
Yeah. Can I open them?
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. Did you make cookies, Lauren?
No, I didn't. I made enchiladas.
She bought a cookie.
But it's a homemade cookie from a bakery.
Okay. Bardstown Origin Series Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, finished in toasted cherry wood and oak barrels. 48% alcohol, about 96 proof. So I did not get it right because I thought it was a bourbon and it's not, it's a rye. But I said 95 proof and it's 96, so I do get a point for that. I said that this was not finished, but it is finished. Bastards. So I don't get a point for that. And I said it was $45, and actually, I think that's pretty fucking close. Hold on.
I got it for MSRP.
You did?
At Sellers.
Oh, right. Might be $60. Alrighty. Oh, fuck. $70?
$70 on it. Because I got you that one,
I think you spent
the
65.
white one, and the black one all together. There's no way I went to the store and said, yeah, for sure, I'll
Let's
put
see what
$200
Breaking
on
Bourbon
it.
says. They're usually right. $70?
I don't believe that.
Okay, so I got 1 point there.
Wow, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, Casey's probably cheering right now. Alright. To be fair, I was suspicious when I first smelled it. It's just that compared to these, this smells much more normal. I digress. Also, I think the toasted finish of cherry wood and oak probably helped it out a lot in terms of disguising the rye aspects in it. Not a bad bottle though. It's interesting, but it's not bad at all. Bardstown does have Dickel in it sometimes, so that makes sense. This one does not. So the Origin Series, is 100% Bardstown distillate, which is why it's their Origin Series. So this is 100% 6-year Bardstown Kentucky rye, mash bill of 95.5, distilled in spring of 2017. So, all right, moving on to glass 2.
Wait, how old does bourbon have to to be to be considered a bourbon?
How old does it have to be?
Yeah. Like age,
Not at all.
Like age doesn't have to go in a barrel for a certain time, or just to touch the barrel.
Just touch the barrel.
Oh.
A straight bourbon whiskey has to be 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
A bottled in bond has to be at least 4 years old. But there's no legal age definition besides that it has to be aged in a new oak barrel.
So think about it. The bottled in bonds that you are just now able to have bottled in bonds that are as old as you have been able to drink. Because you're 25, so it's 4 years.
That is true.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
But you have a whiskey that was bottled when you were. When was this barrel?
19 years ago?
Yeah, well, 19 years after 2022.
Wait, that's from 2022?
Yeah, it says 2022 on the top.
Oh, yeah.
So on here, fall of 2003. So you have a whiskey that was barreled.
So I was 4 years
when
old.
You were, yeah.
Fall,
4.
yeah.
I was only 3.
I was 4 years old when that was barreled. That's crazy. All right, let's get glass B. B as in bugger.
B as in butt stuff.
Oh, Ben! Ben!
I think Ben laughed.
Butt stuff, Ben!
He's usually louder.
All you gotta do is say butt stuff 3 times.
Butt stuff, butt stuff, butt stuff.
Butt stuff!
That was 4 times. Now it's gonna confuse him.
Okay. First of all, move your legs. I'm uncomfortable as shit.
Whoa, fuck you.
I didn't give us all this room just for you to kick me out.
Well, give me a stool for my legs.
Hallelujah! I love saying that now that I know what it's from. I don't know why. I've said it like 8 times today.
Oh, good thing we watched that movie.
We watched a movie, what was it called?
The night before.
The night before. And it's like a Christmas movie with Seth Rogen and
the Falcon.
Anthony Mackie and
Robin.
Fuck.
Jason. Jordan. Jonathan.
We got 3 names.
Jared. Something Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
John. Jonathan. Jeremy. Jimmy. They're getting worse.
I don't know. Something Love Hewitt, whatever.
Jason Love Hewitt?
Maybe.
No,
anyway, so it's a very funny movie, and they're always on drugs, or one of them's on drugs the whole time. It's Seth Rogen's on drugs the whole time, and then he's in the church, and he's like being totally out of pocket, and then they say something, and he goes, "Hallelujah!" And it's just, it's fantastic. So yes, I've been saying hallelujah. Plenty of Scotch bottles are older than you are. That's fair. Yeah, I should get a bottle of Scotch quickly before I.
You should get a bottle of Scotch before that's from the same birthday as you.
I know, but the thing is, the more I age, the more expensive it'll be to get a Scotch that age.
What are you gonna get when you have a child? Are you gonna get them something?
Yeah, I gotta find a bottle that's actually available for our children, but still special.
There's a friend.
Son of a bitch. And also, I should probably find something with a synthetic cork so that it doesn't
disintegrate.
Yeah. Chateau Bow Wow. Indeed.
You give them the bakers each year.
Yeah, that's true. A little expensive, though.
Okay, and they're your only child.
Okay. Alright, Glass B. Definitely smells different than when I first got it. Smells sweeter.
Bless me, fucking asshole.
I was mid-sip. Give me a second.
No, you were not.
I'm still not convinced that I like this that much. It's not bad. It's actually not bad. It's opened up a little bit.
It's his name, Love Hewitt. No, I'm confused. It's gonna be something else. Oops, Cass. Stop it, bitch. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So cute.
Jordan. Wait, what is it? Gordon-Levitt? Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I can confidently say I probably always call him Joseph Love Hewitt.
That's tough. That is tough.
That was funny.
Bark, bark. That was Murta. Haney Z says, with this time change, I can pour a drink and not break my 6 o'clock rule. Heyo! Welcome to the party. It's Joseph Gordon. You got me all fucked up. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, yes.
Oh.
Joseph loves you.
That was funny.
Hollander. Hollander!
We're gonna call him that for no.
Alright.
We should write him a letter.
I'm calling this Irish whiskey, which I guess would make it finished. I'm gonna say 90 proof. I'm gonna say $30. I'm gonna call it Bushmills Prohibition Edition.
Wrong! Tell him, Murta. Tell him how wrong he is.
Bring it out.
Oh, sorry.
Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Uh-oh. It's got a box.
No, it doesn't.
The Alberta Premium. Nope. It better. I was literally, when I say it better not be, I was going to say it better not be the Redbreast Cast Strength, because that's cast strength? Are you fucking kidding me? That tastes like nothing. And I thought I liked this. Aged 12 years, my ass. Not even fit. Okay. Alright. I guess that it was an Irish. Give me a point for that.
Woohoo. I don't know. I'm keeping track.
How are you supposed to remember how many points I get?
Well, so far you have 1. I don't think it's going to be
2 now.
Alright, Joseph.
I said it was $40. I think this is closer to like 80. I said it was finished, and it is triple distilled and matured in the finest oak casks. Wait. What? Hold on. This says distilled, matured, and bottled in bond by Irish Distill. What?
Why are you so confused right now?
Because it says bottled in bond, but it's cast strength.
So it's just like the one.
No, it's not. It's like 120 proof or 116 proof. Okay. If you look at the fine print here, right there. I don't know if you guys can read it. It says bottled in bond. Okay, what the hell? That's crazy. You know, I think this is a classic not expecting what you're drinking scenario. I remember liking this bottle when I used to drink it. And there's actually a good amount of it gone in there.
Okay. OG Brick 420 is answering your question, I think.
That's fair. Different bib rules, they're a whole different country. That is a valid answer to my idiocracy. Anyway, did he find the P? I did actually find the P. It ended up being Redbreast Cast Strength. I think the most, I'm not shocked about any of the things. First of all, I feel like it's more common for, I don't think Irish whiskey has a rule about what it's finished in. So the finished yes or no column is kind of a moot point because technically it is finished in oak, barrels, technically, but also that's just normal for bourbon. So
You don't get to talk yourself into giving yourself a point.
I'm not giving myself a point.
You got it wrong.
I know. But I think for Finnish yes or no for other countries' bottles, it should be anything other than bourbon casks. Because most things are finished in bourbon.
You could just know, okay, this is an Irish whiskey, therefore the laws are different, so therefore this is what the answer is.
Yeah, but what if it was finished in Oloroso sherry casks, like a lot of scotches?
Okay, so doesn't that mean it's finished?
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You should just, after this many years of doing this crap, you should just know the rules.
Anyway.
Stop fucking playing with your hair. It's all gonna fall out. You're gonna be bald. Jesus.
Red breast. Ooh. Red breast disease.
If your breasts are red, you should go get them checked.
Go see a doctor. I only have the regular. Such an easy sipper. This is, for cast strength, I guess this is an easy sipper too. And it's got a lot of flavor to it. I guess I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I do not know. J.G. Levitt, great actor. Two of my fave movies, Looper and Inception. Oh. Two great movies that Lauren will never ever watch. Shameful. Great movies. I love those movies. That stuff is fantastic. You're a Sally Holden. You want to know what, Casey? You can kiss my ass. Kiss it real good. Okay, having some Knob Creek single barrel select reserves on ice. Ice, baby. Nice, very nice. Holden, are you third hole, Sally?
He does have a third hole, so.
I mean, y'all got a lot more than 3 holes. So.
How many holes do you have?
7.
Show them to me. Don't your eyeball holes count?
Does it look like I have holes here?
Technically, yes, they are holes.
Okay. Do you want to count your fucking toenails because something grows out? Do you want to count every hair follicle on your head because something grows out of it?
Okay.
Technically, it's a hole. Technically, your pores are holes. Technically, your mouth and your butthole are connected, so it's 1 hole instead of 2.
Okay, but does the bottom of your shirt and the top of your shirt count as 1 hole?
I don't know. Does a straw have a hole in it?
You're like a tube.
Does a straw have a hole in it?
I don't know. What's your philosophy on that? Is water wet?
If you're fully submerged in water, are you wet? The answer is no.
How do you know?
Because the act of being, we've been over this on the live stream before. The act of being wet is a feeling you get. And when you're under the water, you can't feel that you're wet because you're completely submerged in water. So you can't be wet unless everything else around you is dry. Hence, when you're underwater, you're not wet.
So can you be dry underwater?
Also, no. You're just underwater. There's no dry or wet. It's just underwater.
When you're not wet and in the air, since the air is dry, you aren't dry.
If you're in the air, but you're wet, you're wet.
So if you're in the air, you're just in the air, you're not dry.
Wait. Let me think about that one.
Are you dry right now?
No, baby, are you? Just kidding. Moving on.
Holden can't wrap his brain around my thoughts.
They had to move Sally to the 9th hole. She's getting old. Oh, ooh. Sally. Poor Sally. Irish folks are known to drink a bit and forget the rules the next day. That's fair. That is fair. This is what the Google AI tells me. In Ireland, bib refers to whiskey that is purchased directly from distilleries and bottled.
That's the Ireland AI? Don't you have to say it in an accent?
Irish accent. I don't fucking listen to Niall Horan.
Okay.
Conor McGregor?
I was gonna say Thomas Shelby, but okay.
Thomas Shelby isn't Irish.
The
He's
guy
English.
The guy is. This guy is.
In Ireland, bottled and bond. Fuck. In Ireland.
There.
In Ireland. Bottled and bond refers.
Why are you Scottish?
Oh, they're so close. Honestly, they're close enough. Okay.
They're not. You know who else is Irish? The girl who plays Claire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not. Yeah. So,
I guess we'll never know.
distillers and bottled by independent bottlers. These bottlers are known as whiskey bonders. Age the whiskey in their own barrels and bottle it under their own label.
I can't do it.
OG Brick coming in with a classic sugar kidding knowledge there. I mean, he did say it was AI, but he put it in the chat, so I'm giving him the credit. Stacy is a queen of all rules, but I believe Irish must be aged at least 3 years in wood casks. Can be any kind of wood, doesn't have to be charred. Alrighty. Don't give Stacy age any lip or she might cut you. That's
Me and
fair.
Stacy would probably get along.
True. You can't experience the dry because you are in the air.
See, he agrees with me.
No, he's saying you're not dry when you're in the air. You can't experience
That's what
the dry.
I'm saying.
So you agree with me about the water?
If what you're saying about water is true, then the only explanation for being dry is that.
Right.
Okay then.
Okay. That's Scottish, but we'll let it slide. Yeah,
Will we let it slide?
I don't watch Irish shows. I don't know what Irish people sound like. Okay. I mean, I
No.
do. Conor McGregor.
There you go.
I'm gonna fight ya. I'm Conor McGregor, and I'm gonna
the
come.
guy,
And I'm thinking I'm gonna beat your ass.
Stephen Bonnet.
Stephen Bonnet.
That was just
I
what
know.
Jamie said.
I know. Dang it. Anyway, okay. Oh, my
Are
wiener.
you okay? I'm so sorry.
Kicked me in the dick. A classic kick
I have
kicker.
to tell you a secret.
Dick kicker. All right, glass C.
Oh no, you can see the answer. Stop cheating. What were you doing? Are you serious? My foot is right there.
Maybe you should move it. All right, glass C.
I know a way I can move it. Marta, what are you doing?
Glass C is another one of those tricky ones. Where after glass B, it doesn't quite seem so extraordinary in terms of oddity, but it certainly makes me question the proof. I want to call this a rye whiskey. I want to call it not finished. I want to call it 105 proof. I'm going to say that it's not 110 proof. No, 105 proof. I'm going to say that it is all right, hold on. It's got a good oak aspect, actually. Hold on. Answer change. I'll call it 125 proof. I'm gonna say it's 200 bucks, and I'm gonna call it Parker's Heritage. Right?
Final answer?
That's a stretch, but yeah, sure. Final answer.
Well, the answer's wrong.
Go figure.
Would you like a snack from Redeemer Cup?
No, pull out the bottle.
I think that old guy's gonna really take that as a compliment.
What old guy?
The old guy with the parking spot.
Jamie Russell. All right, so this is the rare bird. Wow, Jesus. I actually have gotten quite bad at this.
Yeah, you suck.
I think what I used to do, and this is a problem. This is a problem, and I have too many whiskeys. The problem is I used to just go through my I used to just go through in the whiskey room, and I would just open bottles and smell them, and occasionally just take
I'm sorry.
just a nip. Like I just drink a little nip, just not even a quarter of an ounce, just to remember what that bottle tastes like. I used to just do that all the time, like every day, all week. Not even drinking enough to even. No, I mean like literally less than a quarter ounce whiskey.
Okay.
Enough to wet your tongue. So I just always knew what bottles tasted like, and now I could not tell you the last time I drank turkey red breed.
For sure we had it not that long ago, but okay. It was in our flight in Kentucky.
Yeah, I know, but drank a lot of whiskey that day.
First one you had.
Okay, so it's not a rye. It is 116.8 proof, so didn't get the proof right. It is not finished, so I got that point. And
up to 3.
it's not $200, so I'm up to 3 points.
Woo!
Hey, 3 points. That's 3 for 3, right?
Casey's gonna kick your fucking ass so bad.
To be fair, I feel like it's much harder to do when you're doing 4 at a time.
Also,
And
most of the
also-
bottles are things that you guys don't have because it's like random stuff.
Yes, that's a great point. Anyway, Space Oddity would be a great name for a pick. That is true. That would be a fantastic name. Jimmy Elephant Trunk Leg Russell.
Is that what you call him to his face?
There's pictures of him sitting in his chair. He's got like a fucking massive.
Why? He's an old man.
Hey, I'm just telling you what people
Little
say.
old guy with his really close parking spot. You guys are harassing him.
Big Jimmy Russell. Excuse me, miss, but are you standing on my ding dong? Jimmy Russell sent John C. Holmes packing.
You guys are disgusting.
Jimmy drives a car with a golf cart in front of it to carry. Savagery in the Bourbon Bars chat today. Absolute
Jimmy Russell's
savagery.
gonna watch this one day. He's not gonna want to talk to any of you.
The day that Jimmy Russell watches this is a day that we don't have to work anymore.
The day that Jimmy Russell watches this and gets you canceled for the shit that you say on the internet is the day that we will never stop
To
working.
be fair, they're the ones saying it.
You've said some questionable shit, Holden.
Stop rubbing me on the leg.
If you don't let me do what I want.
Okay. I'm sniffing here.
I'm gonna make a meat pie pretty soon.
Jimmy has a package, bro.
Casey doesn't have a joke. He just fucking here it is.
Casey's just like, that thing's huge. Fucking alligator in his pants, man. Secret weapon, a monster. There are stories around town, just saying.
Is he not married?
That's a good question. I don't really know if he's married or not. Alright. Arnold Palmer was driving that golf cart out of respect, Peter says. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys. You sons of bitches. Class D just smells like a solid rye. And then it tastes like the most rye thing you'll ever put in your mouth. This has to be finished. But the odds of me having a finished rye, well, is somewhat steep. Now this could be High West Double Rye. And it also could be... You know, the nose of this would suggest Limousine Rye or Driftless Glen Rye. The palate of this would suggest High West Double Rye. So, that being said, we're going to call this a rye whiskey. We're going to call it We're gonna call it 105, 106 proof. We're gonna say that it is finished. And we're gonna say we got it for $60. Bottle guess. High West double rye, finished in Manhattan barrels.
Final answer.
Yeah.
No.
Limousine rye.
You don't get two guesses. So close race.
That's not that.
You might as well open your eyes.
Hello.
What was that noise?
Piss off. Hey, I was somewhat right. I was somewhat right. So rye point. 106 proof. This is 111.2. I'm giving it. Points, decimal points, they don't count. Fucking giving it to me.
Didn't you say 105? Not 106?
No, I said 106 because I hedged my bet based on that one.
Okay, so you're at 5 points.
And I said it was finished. That's a point. And I said that it was $60 and it was 50. So $50 for this is killer. I said High West, but I my second guess was this. So what is that, half point?
Yes, no, you don't get any half points. You're right or you're fucking wrong.
That's not true.
If you were between me and another woman and you married the other one and you guys got divorced, would you have said, well, I almost married the right person? No, you married the wrong fucking person, you did fuck.
Yeah, but I would still say I almost married the right person.
Maybe I would have abused you.
You still do. Abuse! See, she's pinching me under the arm.
I wasn't gonna pinch you, I was gonna pull your armpit hair.
Alright. Ow, fucker. Jimmy has a unit, it's crazy. He doesn't hide it either. That's true. He just sits there and lets it just fucking hang down his pant leg. Literally.
I want to see these pictures.
Also, he is so old, it could just be a catheter, but you never know. He has kids that are also into whiskey business. It is said when Jimmy gets another award, the real award winner should be Mr. Russell.
This is Mrs.
Miss Russell.
Mr. Russell. He's making strides in the whiskey community.
They say every time he puts out a really good bottle of whiskey, it grows.
Every time he put out a really
and you guys know how
he dunked his balls in it.
And you guys know how popular Wild Turkey is, so just saying. Wrecked him and nearly killed him. Hey-oh! Oh, hang easy.
You guys are
You kill me. You kill me, my guy. This is good. I like this. I don't remember having as much rye character on the palate though, but oh boy, is it delicious. I mean, it is.
I saved you a bite of cookie.
That was aggressive.
Martha's hungry. What the fuck, Holden?
They could not hear that. We need to get Holden a flannel. Sort of looks like 90s grunge now.
He has a flannel.
I have flannels. I can wear one. Next time I come on here, I'll wear one. Be all lumberjacky. All right. That is it for the live stream.
Peace out, bitches.
Oh yeah, did we even tell them that I'm going back to college?
Holden's going back to college.
Yeah. Got accepted to UWGB. Gonna go get a degree as an engineer, a full one. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Anyway. I love saying that. So yeah, But that doesn't start till January 23rd.
That's early. Oh my goodness.
Howdy there. Anyway, that being said, thank you all so much for being here tonight. If you guys have not licked the like and like the lick, you guys know how it's done here at the Bourbon Bar. Do it. Hit the like button. Hit it. Right now, you. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Don't you fucking look away from me. Make eye contact right here.
You're blocking the camera with your fucking finger.
Hit the like button. Hit it. Wherever it is, somewhere down there. Or turn your screen and then hit it. God, that's cringy. Anyway. Also, subscribe while you're down there. You know that helps. If you guys want to become members of the Bourbon Bar, you guys know that the channel subscriptions are only $2 or $7 a month. You get exclusive access to content, which has not been coming out, so I actually suck at that. But you do get emojis, which are really cool.
Did you ever send that whiskey out to Butt Stuff Bourbons?
No, he has been going through something, and he has not told me what he wanted.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
Anyway, I guess that's since you've been talking about class schedules. Fair point.
Since they're smarter than you are, they can put 2 and 2 together.
If this is my thermometer, where the hell is my pen? Your pen is... Penis. What specifically are you going for? Mechanical engineering degree. Thanks for hosting. Hey, OG Brick, nice seeing you here. I appreciate you. I need 3 more bottles of Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve. They are still mispriced at the drugstore for $33. Well, don't sleep on them. Let's go pick it up. I like Bourbon Lot says he liked it so much that he hit the like button twice. Hey, man, where have you been? He didn't say a thing in chat until now, did he?
No.
I didn't see him.
He probably was.
He's probably peeking in from the back, like just kind of like snooping into the conversation here without chatting. But hey, no, I appreciate you regardless. He hit the like button twice. Wait, that means he didn't like it.
I got the joke right away, and you're over here fucking peeking around like a freaking muskrat.
God damn it.
Was I the only lady here today?
I say good day, sirs. And Lauren, I say good day. God damn, Maisie. Hit the like button twice like a Democrat. Ooh, I would like to buy them all. Ha! Do you have a drawing background? I'm artistic. And I do mean artistic.
You're artistic now? I saw your fucking scrapbook.
Have you seen my drawings? I have a very good drawing of a clown that I made in 2013. It was very good.
That's the best that you got?
I have some great drawings in my drawing book.
25 fucking years old.
I haven't drawn much in that time, but I have successfully designed a couple of well-oiled working machines that... Actually, I was down at a company this afternoon doing some measurements for a guard that they needed, and they told me that the chute that I designed for them to be super sleek and to reject all, or to have the least amount of crevices so that they have the least amount of germ or bacteria buildup for when they're doing their cheese stuff is working very, very well for them. And I designed that myself. So, haha!
Did you make it like a circle?
It was like a circle and completely welded, but then ground smooth. And it's just like this big circle funnel in the circular tube. And then there's a tray underneath that is connected to a cylinder. That when the cheese goes in there, when it hits a certain amount of weight, then it goes, and then the cheese falls in the box, and then it goes, and then it catches more cheese, and then boop, and then it falls in the box, and then boop, and yeah.
Wow. And that's the thing you had to crawl into?
No, the same place, different thing. I was actually next to that freezer today, but yeah, it was different. Bunker worthy for show. For show. Those are always a hit. They are always a hit. I took drawing in high school, but not because I wanted to be a mechanical engineer or architect. I was just told it would help. So yeah, we haven't used drawing in mechanical engineering for probably 30 years. But when my bosses started the company, they started off on a giant wood board, pencils, and a square. And even in high school, when I was taking engineering classes, I used to have to draw you draw the thing with the square, and then you have to draw your view. I used to do everything that I did on SolidWorks. I used to have to do it by hand. So that's fun. Artistic is one thing, but technical drawings is different. If you don't have experience with blueprints, then work on that immediately. It will help a ton. Well, the thing is, Sugar Kitty, I'm already a mechanical engineer. It's just that I don't have the title of a mechanical engineer because I took 2 years at school. Actually, I lied. According to my boss and my company and where I work, I do have a title of mechanical engineer. However, if I were to leave this job, which I'm not going to leave it, but like if something were to happen, like this job got bought out by a bigger company, that company would look at me and say, you don't have a 4-year degree, fuck you. Hence what happened to my father. So, I'm taking the precautions and getting myself a 4-year degree, a full mechanical engineering degree.
You have to work for the next 30-some years. So.
Correct. And even though my boss does not plan on ever selling out, there is always a very slim chance that it could happen, and I'd rather be prepared and not get kicked in the ass.
And I want to be married to a man with money. I'm just kidding.
No, she's
I
not.
wouldn't pick anyone else except maybe Sam Hewen or Harry Styles or something along those lines.
Good to see I'm her third option. One case might be enough for now. I think that's over.
If I wanted to actually marry them, I would have made it happen. I would have flown to Scotland and I would have sucked some dick to get my way there.
Savagery. Savagery. I am autistic. Me too. 6 bottles will last a long time. They'd last forever here. I was an artist for the government. I drew unemployment. Hey-oh. I know. That's funny. They're always really good for show. Oh, for show. Always single barrel, reliable. Sugar hyped me to the awesomeness of high proof creek. Shout out.
I think you forgot to use those words.
I do hear it, but then you have more experience in the area. That is true. Yeah. That's true. And the stone picks have more potential. Store picks have more. That's true. I need that stamp for the big bucks. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, get the degree. If nothing else, it'll affect your pay level. Yes, and it's paid for by the company that I'm working at currently. So they're paying for the degree, and great. Then yes.
Otherwise, I probably would have gone back to school instead.
It is a very, 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 very good opportunity for me. Yes, regular is fine for every day of the week. It is the same store that has whistle pig mismarked for $4,500 instead of $45. Well, why don't you buy it? It looks like a steal. Anyway, this went a couple minutes longer than it should, but I appreciate you all. Huge win-win. I agree, and that's why we're doing it. And because opportunities present itself, and I want to be the best prepared that I can be for when that day comes. So
I just want to be here.
She wants to be a nice stay-at-home mom who gets to walk around in her underwear all day long.
Stay-at-home wife. The kids can go to daycare.
Anyway,
shop all day long.
You would get really bored really fast.
Just think though, I could edit YouTube videos.
You could be a full-time YouTube person.
Should I vlog? I made a vlog for my friends once, and they really liked it.
Okay, so see y'all. See you next week, possibly. Hey, Casey, yes, you'll probably be here.
Possibly.
So I hope you're here. No, he means like here.
Oh no, yeah. He'll be here, but they might not be there.
It means.
What does possibly mean?
It means he's not sure if he's really going to be here.
I'm really actually going to be gone. So
okay,
if you're not here, then Holden has to be alone, and we all know nobody wants to watch this motherfucker. I'm
going back for a master's in physical therapy. Oh.
That's cool.
I was going to do physical therapy. Yeah. Or no, I was going to do, no.
I could see you being a physical therapist.
I was going to do some kind of workout body person.
I could see you being like an orthopedic surgeon too.
I would never do surgery. Anxiety. Anyway, that being said, thank you all so much for being here. We love you all, and we'll see you all in the next class. Cheers! Wow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me what that's from. Not Batman, but it's from a channel.
I don't know.
Okay, then you don't get $1.
Not OnlyFans, Lauren. No OnlyFans. Oh, and guys, make sure you check out everyone else who's live streaming tonight. TGIT crew. Well. Sugar Kitty will put the links in, I'm sure. All the people, all the good people, Suit1090 and all the respected parties. And Prescription Bourbon was here earlier, so make sure you're checking them out and subscribe to their channel. Bye. Ah, me and Dad, somebody help me. I didn't end it.